Hello, how are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for coming. First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Ashley. I'll be your social worker for today.
All right.
What would you like me to call you?
You could call me Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown? Okay, it's nice to meet you,
Thank
Mr. Brown.
you so much.
Thank
indeed.
you so much for coming.
All right.
So, Mr. Brown, before we get started, I just want to tell you that everything you say in here is definitely confidential. Nothing will be said outside of this office unless it does harm to anyone else. But other than that, everything that you say here is confidential. So we can just go ahead and start. And I'd like to know what brings you in for counseling today.
Well, it's a little difficult to say because we're taught to believe in God's will.
Okay.
In all things.
Right.
But nevertheless, there was a position, there was a vacancy that was open at our college, and I feel, well, not just me, others have said, Jeff, you were the best candidate.
Right.
But unfortunately, I was apparently overlooked, and my family, they think, I was the best, and they're wondering what's really the future. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have been a great financial, but it would have been it could have helped.
Right.
So that's all. I love the school. I love the people.
And what school do you teach at, if you don't mind?
Oh, this is called Oakfield.
Oakfield.
Yeah,
okay.
Oakfield College of Higher Education.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds like a nice college.
Yes. It's in Huntswood.
In Huntswood.
Huntswood,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. So Oakfield and Huntswood.
That's
okay. Okay. And so I just have I just want to ask you, is it okay if I take notes here?
Certainly.
Okay, so I have like a tool, like an assessment, and it's called my Holistic Life Goal Sphere. And so we're just going to make like an assessment of the situation, if that's okay. And so first I would like to ask you, you said that your family really doesn't feel like, you're meeting your potential, I would say, at the job. So how do you feel like that's affecting you, like emotionally? Like, is it taking an emotional toll on you, or?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I feel as if I've reached a glass ceiling.
Okay.
I feel as if I've plateaued, and find myself wondering if this is the place for me to. Maybe it's midlife. Some say it's the midlife crisis, but I find myself wondering if it's time to move on.
Okay, so this is like a scale. So I'm going to give you like the numbers from 1 through 10. So you can say like, I'll say 1 being the least, and then 10 being like the absolute highest. You feel like, where do you feel like you are with that? As far as like 1 being the least emotionally and 10 being the highest.
Emotionally, like depleted.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably say 9.
9.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's recently happened and the wound is fresh.
Okay. So do you feel like you just need more family support to back you up, especially,
Yes, but I find that more and more I'm really looking at the internet, looking for openings. Of course, I don't really share that, with the department.
Right.
But I find myself looking for, options.
Options, okay.
And it happened to me before overseas, and that's how I ended up here at Oakfield.
Wow. Okay.
I was sure this was going to be, my last move, but now I may find myself on the move again.
On the move again. Okay, so let me get this correct. So you do have a job, but you just wanted a higher promotion.
Yes.
Okay, and
yes.
so
According to God's will.
According to God's will. So I'm guessing this school may be a Christian school, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Okay, so it is. Okay, so I just want to tell you, I just want to let you know that I'm sure you'll be able to find the job in an even better position. And so as we continue, since it is a spiritual school, like how do you feel? Has this affected you spiritually? Like anything, in your spiritual walk, or has it like,
Yes, I maybe we say it shouldn't affect
it
me
shouldn't.
spiritually, but
it has, and sometimes it makes me question my church.
Okay.
Perhaps not so much my God, but sometimes
Your church.
sometimes my church.
Okay, and so I'm gonna say like on a scale from one to 10, where do you feel like that is?
Well, I would say it's a 9.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty up there. And you said it's more so like your church in a sense than just actually God. Okay.
Yes, because the leaders, they're not God as you said, but they represent God.
Right.
And when they disappoint you, sometimes it reflects on the church.
Understandable. Understandable. And so as we continue, I would like to say, has anything besides like the spiritual or emotional, but anything physical going on with the situation?
Well, mostly appetite.
Appetite.
Yeah.
Okay. So your eating habits, is it like?
Yes, I'm usually a very healthy eater,
Mm-hmm.
but I find myself digressing.
Digressing. Okay.
Eating a lot of chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
cakes.
You know, chocolate can be good sometimes,
Ice
but.
cream.
Mm-hmm.
And being a little bit reckless.
Reckless.
So
Okay.
it's like all this time I've stuck to the rules. You know,
Mm-hmm.
2 meals a day,
Right.
fruits, vegetables, and now I feel that what's the point?
What's the point?
What's the point?
So on a scale from 1 to 10, you said that your eating habits are like maybe
Well, let's say 7.
a 7. Okay, it's not too bad. We can work with that. We can definitely work with that as well. But you actually do have a job, so I'm sure
Yes.
that your intellectual skills are up there. But do you feel like you need to improve on that, or like how can you possibly improve?
Yes, excellent point. In my sober moments,
Mm-hmm.
I think about the skill set that the person has who was selected, and she does have, I would have to say, some superior qualifications
Okay.
to mine.
So this is a lady that got the position. She has superior
It
qualifications.
is.
Okay.
She does, and I would have to say that I probably I was here longer, and I probably felt that would give me the edge.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was objective about it, I would agree that she had better qualifications.
Okay. Well,
Still think I would have done the job.
I mean, just from talking to you, I really do feel as if you can. I know you can do the job, and I'm sure you're well qualified and things like that. But especially with you talking about God, we can both agree that maybe that just wasn't in God's will for you at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure He'll, help you find something that's even better, something that you won't even, expect. And so, as far as intellectual is concerned, so you just feel like, is it still good though? Like, if it's still. Do you still consider it being good, even though you didn't get the job the promotion you wanted?
Do I still
Your
consider?
intellectual skills.
Yeah, the brain is still
Yes,
working.
yes.
Yeah. I certainly do feel that my skills are good, and I have already looked on an online
Okay.
MBA actually.
Okay.
An online MBA that's reasonable. School in California, and I think I ought to sign up for that.
Okay. Well, that's really good. I'm glad that you're still exploring your options,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what just happened, because I know sometimes that can be very hard. Rejection is a hard thing to deal with, but as long as you keep pushing, I really do think that you'll get the job that you need. Definitely.
Thank you.
And so, no problem at all. And so, as we continue, how about your social relationships? Like, as far as with the situation, has it digressed? Has it improved? Has it stayed the same?
Right. Well, I must say sometimes there are some silent moments.
Some silent moments
at home.
So you just need to work on like more silent moments.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife, she does feel that I perhaps should have gotten the job, but on the one hand, she says, Jeff, it's time to get over it now.
Okay.
It's time to get over it. How long are you going to mope around the house? You know.
Do you believe that it's time to get over it as well?
Then I have to start washing the dishes again. I don't know. But certainly it is time.
It's time to get
for
over
me
it.
to dry my eyes and get back to work.
And it does take time. It does take time, Mr. Brown, of course. But as much time as you need to get over it is definitely what you should just take into consideration. And
it's a bit like a loss, a bit like a death, even. You know, there's a grieving process, and I don't know how long it'll take, but I do realize I need to shape myself out of it now.
Right. And so, if there's anything else that I can help you with, we can look for different. I can also assist you with helping looking for different job positions and different things like that. So, are you still considering staying at Oakfield, or are you trying to leave?
Yes.
Like, what's the next move with that?
I am open to. They've told me I can look internally to see if there are any other positions, but this professor, she knows that I was a candidate, and
Okay.
I don't want her to feel, constant, as if I'm trying to edge her out of the position. And so
Right.
I'll be courteous and respectful, but I'll also be open to be looking for another post.
Yes, that's good. You're good and you went to opening, so yeah, we can definitely work on just looking for other things if you do consider leaving Oakfield. But for now, I still feel like definitely keep the position, especially it'll still help your family until you do get the promotion that you want. But we can say it's coming like very, very soon. So
Thank you.
It is. So as far as anything else, is there anything else that you're concerned about with the situations? Anything else bothering you, or
Well, I just want to be, a proper role model for my children.
Right.
They say, "Mommy, what's wrong with Dad?" And we try to teach them to follow God's will and be successful.
Definitely.
And God will open the right doors for you, and then you get this setback, and I just want to be and do the right thing, for the family, for the children.
Right.
And so I appreciate you saying that you will help me.
Oh yeah, it's no problem at all. It's my job, and from what I can see, you're a very smart man, and you still have your head on your shoulders. You just so happen to run into something that just a little, made you feel a little down. You didn't get the position, things like that, but you shouldn't let that keep you down, because I'm sure, I'm more than sure you'll be able to get a really good qualified position. I'm looking at you now like, wow, why didn't you not get the position? And so definitely, we're going to continue to keep that in prayer. Is that okay? I know
That's
you.
right.
Okay, so we can definitely continue
so
to keep that in prayer. But
I appreciate it.
oh, it's no problem at all, Mr. Brown. So
Thank you.
I would just like to thank you
All
for
right.
coming to this session.
Thank you
I appreciate
so
it.
much.
I appreciate you so much. And
You're
so
more than welcome.
from our next section, we can
Yes.
definitely continue to work on maybe looking elsewhere for other
Certainly.
jobs or other positions that you may
All right.
qualify for. But until
Should
then,
make an appointment with the receptionist?
yes, you can make an appointment with the
All right.
receptionist, definitely, and
Thank you.
she'll let me know everything from there. And then I'll definitely contact you for the next session, and we
Okay.
can continue from there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Dave.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
All right, have a nice day, Mr. Brown. Thank you again.